Namaste, Star Family. Welcome to the Matrix Oracle. My name is Audrey. I'm your host for the astrology and tarot reading of all zodiac signs for the upcoming solar eclipse, March 29th, 2025. In this video, you'll find first the collective energy reading for the solar eclipse focused on the astrology. And I'm going to include something additional this time. I'm going to review the 5 goddess energies and the 9 muses that I work with some of you that are part of the YouTube community. Then we'll review the 12 zodiac signs and get messages through tarot cards so you can have your personal guidance for this powerful event. All right, let's start with the astrology. You can see here the stellar celestial map for what's occurring for this solar eclipse. There is this huge cluster, okay, in the 10th house with Aries and Pisces energy for Western astrology. And that is a house when you're working with esoteric astrology, which is my favorite type because I work with astrology for the purpose of embodying our higher selves, our best version of self, our sacred avatar, whatever you want to call it, but this greater version of ourselves that is connected to the divine. Within this 10th house energy, so a house for putting our light into higher purpose, there is this threshold between Pisces, the end of the zodiac wheel, and Aries. That means there's a lot of focus on endings and new beginnings. The new moon energy is in the degrees of Aries that are just acting like a mirror. That means with Aries, as it's the head of the zodiac wheel, this is all about our free will. This is all about getting onto this journey where we are discovering that we are powerful creators of our reality. And as soon as we are using our free will, what comes next, where we have the solar eclipse, is the relationship between our desire, our free will, and what is. And that creates this strong reverb between what we're desiring and what we want to manifest. And this is where a lot of higher purpose is coming through. And for this manifestation, because for the next 28 days, that's what we're going to be focused on, is flowing through our manifestations with purpose, with that higher desire to embody everything that we're able to create in alignment with our soul's oath and desire. We have all this clustered energy towards the end of the wheel of Pisces. And we have the collective North Node, we have Neptune, we have Saturn, we have the Venus retrograde, and Mercury retrograde is at 0 degrees. So kind of like through the power of our voice, okay, there is that creation that happens. So you can also dispel what was through the power of your intention, through the power of mastering your thoughts, because your thoughts create your words, creates your voice. Even if you're not voicing it out loud, there is this voice that is going on. Okay, so there's a lot of review so we can align more with our heart's desire and the self-mastery in alignment with our higher selves. In opposition to this whole cluster and energy to be on our higher purpose, there is the South Node in the 4th house, the house of the home, the house of what we experienced through childhood, some of the things we also inherited through our DNA. And that means that there is going to be that contrast that we're going to experience between who we used to be and who we're becoming. And that's going to be deeply felt, especially in the nervous system. Why am I saying this? Because Mars is in that 1st house, close to the horizon line. The 1st house, when you're, again, working with the embodiment of the higher self or just related to the years that it connects to, this is year 0. This is the year of the womb. And we have this energy Mars is the Tower card in the tarot, where we see this lightning, we see the construction of this edifice that is being destroyed by the divine, a little bit of divine intervention. And that connects to how we're driving ourselves, our car, because our emotions and how we think and feel about things, this is what gives us drive. This is what gives us motor. So we're going to experience a little bit here our new nervous system and maybe the opposition with the old. This Mars energy is trine this whole cluster in Pisces, and then connects also with Uranus, which creates this little triangle called a shield of fate. This is a highly protective energy. And the placement of Uranus, a planet that is connected to our root chakra, that is connected with new beginnings, new opportunities, is in degrees of Taurus that makes you want to focus more on your light, your inner light from the place of joy. So when you're focused on what lights you up, when you're faced with maybe some of the old patterns, maybe you used to be a warrior, maybe you used to procrastinate on your desire, whatever is the case, there is going to be that one thing that supports you and protects you is you wanting to feel better, feel good, especially Uranus being in that 11th house when working with esoteric astrology, highly connected to how we connect pieces of the puzzles into the neuron brain work. Okay, so your system of thinking, of thoughts, and just having the simple desire to focus more on feeling good is going to help you create the space that is needed for you to create this renewed version of yourself that can flow more in purpose with the divine. It really feels with this solar eclipse energy that we are releasing the version of ourselves that we created to survive. And now learning how to embody and how to move with life, move through life, through this new version that understands that you're able to thrive with the universe. And similarly, this clustered energy in Pisces is creating the same shield of fate with Pluto and Uranus. Pluto in the 7th house in those placement of Aquarius is very much about your habits, creating your friendships and your network of people. It's really that your overall vibration is going to attract specific opportunities and specific relationships and people, not just romantic, but realizing that your vibe attracts your tribe. And when you're focused on joy, then you're going to be offered, almost presented by the universe, different relationships, different type of opportunities that are more in alignment, in attunement with this new nervous system that knows it thrives with the universe versus the ones that you used to attract with the survival mode. Jupiter, a planet that creates momentum because it's associated to the Wheel of Fortune in tarot, brings a lot of luck, expansion, change, especially through your connection to your subconscious mind. It is in a squared energy with this whole cluster, and that means it brings friction. It brings the momentum so you can almost like create that fire that evaporates what used to be, which is very powerful when working with your nervous system, using frequency music, using breath work, meditation, all those spiritual tools. It's like Jupiter is watching over us to create this sacred alchemy so we can release the cords and the entanglement from the past. If some of you resonate with the music that I share on this YouTube channel, I would suggest for this solar eclipse to listen to the Beacon of Light. There is a prayer there. It's a translation from Jesus, Joshua, as far as an expression and connection to the cosmos, to everything that is creating and creator in this universe. I love this prayer. It's very powerful. A lot of you have received great results and feedback and sensations through the sound engineering that I use for this prayer. So I'm going to list it up there for some of you if you want to try it out. As promised, let's look into the goddesses' energies and then the 9 muses. There it is. It's in the chart and you can see what stands out is this green dotted line from Lilith to this whole clustered energy. So Lilith, 0 degree here of Scorpio, is in this phase where she is initiating us to level up. Some of you that are part of the YouTube membership, the goddess level and starseed level, you've seen and watched, or maybe you haven't just yet, this Lilith reading that is a very powerful guidance. If some of you are interested, I'm going to put the link up there as well. This is something that is exclusive to the membership, and I go through each zodiac placement so you can relate to your own personal Lilith placement. So here she is in the 5th house, creating this quincunx energy, aka line of tension. The tension releases once we are in alignment, okay? And this is in a house that is about pleasure and joy, okay? Which emphasizes again this message: do more things that bring you joy so you can actually create a reality that is a vibrational match to your soul, to your heart's desire, to everything that is meant for you. Another powerful line of tension is between Mars and Kali. Kali, the goddess of transformation and through destruction, which is perfect with this energy invitation to release the old nervous system. Goddess Kali is going to support you through the alchemization of your emotions. This is something you can connect here as well. And especially she's in the 8th house. So all the negative emotions, the old patterns that you used to hold that entangled you in certain situations, that created more of that same old matrix of repetition. We have an interesting merge between Medusa and goddess Nyx. So Medusa, she will help you through the snake energy, so Kundalini energy, to stay in alignment with your authentic truth. And Nyx here is in retrograde, exploring our limitless potential. But when there's a retrograde, it's kind of like seeing like what may be affecting you in your thoughts, in your patterns, that keeps you from this unstoppable momentum to explore more of the reality you want to create. There is this energy connected directly between Medusa and Nyx to the solar eclipse, and then connected to Pluto again in this creative shield. Again, higher focus on your frequency. What you do repeatedly, frequently, becomes your frequency. That's an important repetition and factor here that's going to support you. And it's the 5th house. So really rehearsing some of the things. And it could be things you've forgotten that you used to enjoy, that through those next 28-day cycles are going to resurface because you're going to be more focused on this higher desire to do more of the things that you love, to release the guilt of maybe what you used to think and believe or just worry about that kept you from that momentum forward. Last but not least, in terms of the goddess's energy, we have goddess Ishtar merge with Chiron in Aries. Goddess Ishtar helps us with getting back into alignment with our senses, our sensuality, and any wounds around our senses and sensuality. And we can see that there is a square energy with Mars. So all this that we're releasing within the nervous system. So how that would be expressed collectively would be any type of wound, tension, lower vibrational belief system, feelings, emotions around our physical appearance, our physical body. Anything that needs now to be released, rectified, will be supported within the next 28-day cycle of the solar eclipse. Let's move on to the 9 muses. You're gonna see it gets busier when you're looking at the celestial map. One thing that stands out right off the bat is the sacred geometry called a kite. It's a grand trine and this little shield of fate on top of it. So it creates literally a kite shape. And let's look at what points are involved. We have the South Node and Melpomene in retrograde. Melpomene is the muse of tragedy and drama, theater, okay? So things that brought drama from your past experiences are going to be highlighted because they're part of the things that we're releasing through the nervous system, through that tension and all that we shared from the solar eclipse collective energy reading. The other connection is between Polymnia, which is a muse that helps us find creative outlets, spiritual tools, creative spiritual solutions to whatever is being brought up to the surface, with Muse Erato. Muse Erato that is also merged with Pluto, a planet of transformation. Muse Erato is all about self-love. So just with this grand trine energy, we're seeing that we're being invited through self-love, through spirit, our connection to spirit, to release the past soul's experience and drama and tragedy that we've experienced. And the point of the kite is this whole clustered energy in Pisces. So the whole, energy that is bringing endings. Powerful, powerful messages from the muses that we will find creative ways to bring more self-love, to release some of the past passages, moments of life, that we can see as a movie, tragedy. Now, let's move on to Muse Talia. Muse Talia is in the 6th house of health, and she is all about humor. She is squaring the solar eclipse energy, okay? And that means that only through your discernment, you're going to be able to have a laugh about how you used to perceive yourself. Maybe realizing, oh, well, I used to over worry and see how it brought all this drama. But now that you're loving yourself more, now that you're more connected to your spiritual self, you kind of look at things with a bit more humor, but also with clarity. That's where Talia is right now for this solar eclipse, bringing a lot of clarity to certain past events, and that will lighten up the atmosphere. Then we have Muse Terpsichore in the 2nd house, which is the muse of movement and dance, okay? That is in direct opposition to Muse Euterpe. She is the muse of music. She's all about working with your vibe, which is interesting because that's also in opposition with the cluster of Pluto and Muse Erato. So we can see here, this invitation from the muses also merged with the planet Pluto. Pluto, when working with your Kundalini energy, is going to be the back of your solar plexus, your confidence or your lack of. And I would say here, the invitation is through somatic dancing, understanding that when you're working with your body, you're also able to shake off certain patterns, So that's a very powerful message here with the Muses, especially because it's in the second house for Muses Terpsichore and the 8th house. So anything that you used to believe that entangled you into a certain outcome of a relationship, opportunities, we can shake it off. Muse Calliope and Muse Cleo. So one that helps you with your writing skills and the script of your dream reality. And Cleo, a muse that helps with history, what you're known for, is squaring the Uranus placement where we talked about this whole focus on our inner joy, our light, and that means that we're getting this friction because of the square red line energy that helps us release the old script, release what we were known for, but also what we knew as far as reality, letting go of the old script, saying, yeah, okay, I'm done with this role. I'm done with the survival. I'm done with the struggle. I want to flow, surrender, ease, abundance, thrive. Yeah, that's the invitation of this powerful duo here. And also because of that friction, you're going to be invited to review a little bit how you script your life, whether it's through the power of writing or through the power of your voice, but realizing that you have the sacred power within you. I almost forgot Muse Urania, the muse of astrology, that is in that 7th house in the last degrees of Capricorn, that is helping us through the knowledge of astrology to break free from our mental prison. Capricorn is very much about mind mastery. So looking into astrology will support you collectively to find new ways of thinking and feeling so you can break free from the old matrix and enter the matrix of your dreams. All right, now that we review the solar eclipse, the goddesses, the muses, we're going to jump into the tarot cards. Got a new deck. Some of you are interested in the decks that I use. I always list them in the video description. And we're going to look at the invitation for each 12 zodiac sign. All right, Aries, let's start with you. We're going to see what needs to be shared as far as guidance for this solar eclipse. Wow, the cards are just like sliding. Woo, there's 2 there, no? No? Illusion. Is there some illusion that you're releasing, my dear Aries? It seems. We have the 4 of Cups. Look at what I shared. There's something you're releasing, especially on the emotional side. Maybe something into your fascia, quantum fascia, the emotional body. There's something you're letting go of through this powerful solar eclipse. Look at this, the World, which is also the Saturn placement. There's a new horizon, a new beginning that is promised when you're letting go of a certain way of feeling. Okay, we'll inquire about details about that. And then we have the Judgment, which is Pluto card. Look at this. New reality. How you're seeing yourself, how you're seeing life. Okay, let's get some more details about this 4 cups. What is Aries releasing emotionally that literally opens up a new reality, a new perspective of what is possible for them? Okay, so let's see what is Aries releasing emotionally so they can create that greater reality for themselves. We have the 9 of Swords. Okay, so the way maybe certain patterns of thoughts, mental anguish, I'm hearing in particular, used to literally wire your nervous system, you know. You're realizing the impact of letting yourself spiral in negativity. Yeah, that's very powerful here. And then we have the 2 of Cups. Maybe it was especially created through your romantic relationships, you know, how you perceived yourself or how it made you feel when things didn't go as you expected, planned. There is a promise of also a renewed type of relationship once you let go of the negative spiraling, because it's not, we're not perfect, Aries, okay? So we're going to have ups and downs in life, but it's more as about how fast can you pick yourself back up. Okay, there's a lot of divine support in the cosmos. We saw that in the astrology part to help you stay uplifted. Okay, so you can attract relationships that are a match to the love that you truly are. Okay. Oh, wow. Yes, that's what I said, with the love that you truly are and the abundance that you deserve to receive. So that's what I have for you, my dear Aries. All right, let's look at your cards for you, my dear Taurus. What do you need to know? What guidance you need to receive for this solar eclipse energy? All right. Over this way. Perfect. First we have, the Knight of Swords. There's some news. There's something mentally, whether it's a news or something that you're realizing that's coming forward through the next 28 days, that is going to be of the essence. Something you're realizing. The Four of Cups. Something you're realizing that maybe you thought you were lacking. I feel like there's this, the Chariot. See, there's change. There's a specific change in how you maybe used to think that you were lacking of. And that was creating a certain emotion. So we're going to deep dive into what is that truth, that distorted truth that you used to hold, that needs to be upgraded, that is being upgraded through this powerful solar eclipse. So we have the King of Cups. I feel like this is more the realization of the power of your emotions. Maybe some of you were not using as much your emotional layer of body to manifest, and you didn't realize how powerful that layer of body was. What I mean by this is like in your manifestation, tapping more into the feelings versus just the goal. Now you're realizing how much more electromagnetic is your emotional field. Yeah, look, wow. King and Queen of Cups. Now, I'm not going to say that's going to resonate with everyone here, but some of you, if you're looking to manifest a relationship, this is the month where something of that sort could come up for you. But otherwise, it's more that self-mastery of your emotions, of your yin and your yang, allowing yourself to dream the reality, what you want to create, becoming a match to the reality you want, and then following the actions, with the balance, being balanced in your actions, in your emotions. That is going to create a great change this next cycle. The Knight of Pentacles. Look at this. It's almost like you're putting you're getting into alignment with your growth. This is as if this is a graphic with this pentacle. As you're allowing yourself to discover more and more parts of yourself, more and more truths about yourself, more and more of working with your emotions and following how you're inspired to do certain actions, you're putting those pieces together slowly but surely. That is going to manifest growth, expansion, and money. Let's look at what's coming up for you, Gemini, through this cycle for this new moon energy, solar eclipse energy. Okay. And all right, we'll take it. And what needs to be shared? We have the Three of Pentacles. Ooh, there's some teamwork with spirit. And it could be also with soul tribes, okay, energy, people that you are meeting, you've recently met, that are helping you, supporting you to rise and elevate. Then we have the Knight of Wands. Ooh, you're taking action for this next month there. And the Five of Cups, taking actions to release loneliness, the type of feelings around feeling rejected. Yes, it's more of a release. And you see, through this cycle, through this solar eclipse, you're being supported by the divine, by soul tribe, opportunities, very much weaved into the cosmos that brings you more strength and power, more enthusiasm, that is going to help you release some of the, I'm hearing also the word regrets. Maybe it could be also remorse for some of you, but you know, things from the past that bring this solitude, not solitude, because solitude is a great thing to express. Oh, maybe that's one thing here. Being able to experience solitude versus loneliness, realizing that the moments that you have with yourself, for yourself, are supporting you to create this relationship with the divine that ultimately builds up this frequency that makes you more confident, that attracts the right relationship in your life. Let's see what else for you, my dear Gemini. Okay. Okay. This one, and this one. I like this. We have the Ace of Swords, realizing some truths through this solar eclipse, maybe about how truly supported you are. Maybe some of you felt abandoned by the divine in the past or by the universe. You didn't feel heard. There's definitely this renewed energy, like your heart is on fire. Then we have the Four of Swords. Definitely rest, Gemini, because it seems that whatever you're shifting, whatever and however this was wired in your nervous system, this feeling of rejection, loneliness, or non-acceptance, I'm hearing, regrets, whatever. This is highly active energetically, costing energetically. So make sure that you get as much rest as possible. And then and witness the new reality that is going to manifest and be offered to you as the result of your dedication, you know. And it's dedication because you're working with spirit, you're working with the synchronicities of the universe. It's allowing you to have this greater momentum to release some things from the past that lowered your frequency, lowered your heart, maybe also lowered your expectations from what's possible for you. So there's renewed, greater expectations from what is possible for you through this phase. Hi Cancer, let's look at your messages for this solar eclipse and new cycle upcoming. All right, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Wow, what are you manifesting here, Cancer? Then we have the Death card, a total different reality for you. And the Empress. Wow. Okay, Cancer, this energy is literally a quantum leap between what used to be and what is now possible. There is some opportunities that you didn't expect that were ever possible, accessible, available to you. Probably through the nurturing of your creative self, of your creative power, of realizing your potential. So let's get some more details because that's like fantastic transformation. Yeah. I don't know what you're doing, Cancer, but keep on doing this. This is like great manifestation skills. Maybe a technique you learned. Maybe just also stopping the noise of your mind chatter. Okay, let's see. The Hermit. Oh, some of you definitely worked in secret to manifest something. You know, you might have had a project, okay, and you kind of like went all in and didn't know if it was going to work or not. And some of you, if you haven't started that project or you had an idea, this is going to be your cycle. This is a cycle where, you know, you want to work in silence. Where that could be part of your new manifestation skill. Maybe in the past you overshared and now you're realizing, just like a pregnancy, maybe you want to keep it for yourself till you know this seed is anchored. Look at this. Studying. Some of you've learned something, or you're about to learn something that is going to shift your manifestation power. Okay, and then we have the Page of Swords. Wow, look at this excitement of victory. Yes, and especially here, this is, you know, an energy that is about the mental quality. Maybe some of you had to master your mind. Remember, that's how I felt. Like maybe you were able to end a certain mind chatter. You were able to focus more on your creative self, create on how things feel and light you up. Now, as a result, and again, if I'm picking up on people already started in that momentum, but if that's not the case, remember that there's a lot of things through the solar eclipse that is being released, that is being removed. Okay, so you're entering a phase where maybe some of the doubts, some of the mind chatter is going to be eclipsed. This is your confirmation, my dear Cancer, to keep at whatever is this gem of wisdom, this gem of self-nurturance, of working in silence towards the things that light you up, so you can finally get the results that you deserve. Yeah, I really feel like some of you, this is going to be like such a lucky transit of time. Hi Leo, welcome to your messages for this solar eclipse. Let's see what needs to come forward for you for this new cycle. This is a new moon energy. All right, let's see what you have. We have the Five of Cups, okay. The Strength, which is your card, and the Five of Pentacles. Okay. I feel here, Leo, through this solar eclipse, there is a great release about how you used to feel emotionally regarding any topic of life. Okay, this solar eclipse is going to be creating a trine because it's in Aries, so it creates a great flow. The things that you used to feel or how you used to relate to what you're capable of achieving is going to be eclipsed. Okay, there could be feelings of loneliness, being excluded, not being heard. This is 5-5. So there's like a change, a drastic change of your reality. Things you maybe a lack mentality, lack mindset, how this used to make you feel. Maybe you didn't see in the past the blessings in disguise. Okay. But what stands out before I look at the other cards is more the realization of your inner strength through this cycle. You have, look at this, the Queen of Swords. Yes. Realizing your truth, your authenticity, the Page of Cups. In this picture here, she is painting. It's like letting yourself create from a place of knowing you deserve better. Because here, maybe the way your reality has been or had been in the past and how it used to make you feel was creating this version of yourself that needed to be resilient. And now with the solar eclipse, there is this renewed energy of knowing your true power, knowing your truth, knowing your creative abilities. And then the Seven of Cups, and all the options that are offered to you. Like, I really feel here with this solar eclipse, Leo, that because of the person you became, because there were some messages about releasing the version of yourself created to survive, that now the very quality that you developed through this version is part of your renewed energy, because you've learned so much about yourself, your creative self. And now a multitude of offerings are presented to you. Let's see. I feel like you have an extra card here. Let's see, Leo. Yeah, but it's really like honoring the version of you that you experienced. Yes, you can release, especially how it used to make you feel, and the hyper focus of what was. But it's really now a time for you to use that resilient, brave, courageous part of yourself to see how now everything, every desire is available to you. Look at this, the Two of Wands. Look at this. Look at you making plans. Yes, everything you want. So I would say for this 28-day cycle, maybe you're going to be inspired to certain goals. I heard the word bucket list. Have some fun. Create a bucket list. Yeah, because it's almost like create this list where the universe can hear what are the experiences that you want to manifest, so it can bring it forward to you. Hi Virgo, welcome to your messages for this solar eclipse. Let's see what stands out for you, is relevant for you through this upcoming cycle. Oh, you have an extra card. Let's take it. All right, so we have the Tower. Oh, so that's the Mars energy. If you watch the collective astrology reading, there's a lot that is being released at the nervous system level. So here, a focus on your nervous system. The Two of Wands. Okay. The Page of Pentacles. And the Devil. The Illusion. Okay. So, Virgo, I really feel here that there is something that you need to release in your nervous system that kept you from moving forward with your true authentic self. There's certain plans that are meant for you. There's certain things that you've studied and that wants to be manifested, supportive of your greater reality, that are precious to you. But on either side here, we have the mind, because the Devil card is Capricorn archetype. This is mind mastery. And we can see this person is looking in a mirror, okay? And we're not seeing a reflection. And it's insisting on the illusion of what is mirrored to us. I'm hearing for you something as if, if you're asking yourself, why do I keep on attracting this type of people? Why do I keep on attracting X, Y, and Z? And yet you're holding the belief that relationships are X, Y, and Z. They're always that way. Men, women are like this, like that. Like you have certain, I'm hearing stereotypes or whatever, belief system around relationships, around what is, maybe around work, also around what you can study, not study, or allow yourself to be, that wants to be destructured from your nervous system, okay? Because there are greater plans for you. And there might be, we're going to pull some more cards so we can get some insights for you. So what does Virgo need to know to upgrade, up level through this cycle so they can move forward with those greater plans? Seven of Cups. Okay, Seven of Cups is a lot of option, but there's also different messages around illusions and quantum timelines. So I feel that maybe it's your past experiences. And it could be past soul experiences. I don't know who I'm picking up on, but I'm going to share it. Maybe some of you, there's something about your South Node, okay, energy that is affecting. I don't know how it's playing out with your Mars or your chart, but there's something here. Remember how it was for the collective energy showing the opposition with the South Node, with this whole solar eclipse, this whole energy of endings. Maybe it could be how you were raised. Maybe there were certain plans. Okay, maybe some of you were holding on to certain plans, how your life should go, should be, according to how you were raised. And you might not realize it could be still in your nervous system. You could have rebelled, you know. That doesn't mean you can't rebel and go and be the odd duck and just go about your own lane. Yeah. Yes. But I feel it, you might not realize that it is still lodged into your nervous system. Okay, so let's see how we can help you here. So we have the Knight of Wands, which is a card that reminds me of Chiron. This is the wounded healer type of energy, someone that does not give up. And I feel that maybe that's a quality. Your resilience, your persistence, not giving up on your dreams, that you need to develop. And that right now with this solar eclipse, there's a shift, okay? We have the Hierophant. Look at this, the devotion of maybe this earthly experience. And then the Seven of Swords. Look at her escaping some of the mental patterns. Okay, so we really see here, Virgo, what you need to realize is that through this phase, you're releasing some of the wiring of how your environment, whether you decided to, I'm seeing like almost like this box, like fit into it, like, okay, I'm like, okay, I will be a good girl, good boy, and I will go with what society, my parents, my family wants from me. And yet through that experience, okay, whether it's through rebelling against it or through bowing to it, okay, right now with the solar eclipse, this is highlighted. How it gave you certain strength and also certain weaknesses. And realizing what made you stronger and what made you more devoted to your path. Okay, and that means sometimes, I don't know, if, like, personally, I've seen myself do this. You know, I had phase, I'm like, bye everyone. And then I had certain experiences that did not unfold as predicted. And I'm like, okay, let me try to go their way. And only to feel that box shrinking and like being stuck and stuffed in it. So I feel that there is, through this solar eclipse for you, Virgo, a release of those mental patterns and how it affected your nervous system. It's very much mind related. Realize there's greater ways to see yourself, especially realizing how it developed your devotion to certain maybe topics, things you've learned on the journey, and also your resilience, your willingness not to give up on your dreams. There is a quote that I found. I want to find it for you. I took a screenshot, and I didn't know why. Let me find this for you, because there is such a, yes, there it is. Magic happens when you don't give up, even though you want to. The universe always falls in love with a stubborn heart. Hi Libra, welcome to your messages for this solar eclipse. So let's see what stands out, what is meant to be shared. Okay, all right, we'll start here. We have the Fool card. Ooh, look at this. This is Uranus energy when working with the Zodiac and the Tarot. And the focus was very much about bringing your focus within to find your joy. Just like a child here, there's only, the awareness of what feels good, what feels in alignment that is coming through. Then we have the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. 9. I would say here, pay attention to the repetition of number 9s, Libra. It could be meaningful. 9 is actually also the resonance of 2025. So there's something meaningful that is meant to occur for you this year. A new opportunity, a new beginning, something that requires of you to use the resilience that you've built along your journey. Here this is a wounded healer type of energy. This is someone that is still standing up, that is still getting up, that is not giving up their dreams, their manifestation. I would say this is going to be a solar event, but the next 28 days, very meaningful to you, Libra. I feel like there's something about the throat. Let's see what that is. The 5 of Pentacles. Release the lack mentality. The energy is showing. Use your ability to not give up, your resilience, because great things are coming. If some of you wanted to be self-sufficient, especially financially, to build their own business, build their own opportunities, release the past experiences, the lack mentality. I feel as some of you, it might be in correlation to your Chiron wound. Okay, so I would look into your chart and look maybe at how it's interacting with the solar eclipse. There might be something that is being activated. Okay, all right. What else for my dear Libra here? Let me see. I want to move this. Oh, no. Didn't change much. All right. I said I want to move this because I was trying to keep that light from this card. And it didn't change because this is not the right light. But when I said it, I felt that some of you, maybe you're feeling that if you were in a different place physically, things would be different. This is off. This is not the way you want to think. Because that reinforces more the lack mentality. If the universe has you in a specific place at a specific time of your life, it's to teach you something. When you're honoring the teachings of a certain place, of a certain situation, then the growth and higher, greater opportunities can come forward. Okay? We have the Queen of Cups. Beautiful. Then we have the 6 of Cups. Great. The 8 of Cups. Wow. Beautiful card, the 8 of Cups here. And the Wheel of Fortune. Things are about to change as you change. You change the way you perceive your mind, your reality. It came up strongly, and look at this, the synchronicity, 111. The synchronicity, some of you, if you are part of the YouTube membership, I do have all the angelic scales, working with 999, maybe 111 in your case. But also, there is a frequency that is available for everyone that is called Clear and Boost Your Mindset. I really feel it for you, so I'm going to post it up there for you, my dear one, if that's something that can support you. Because once the mind is more focused on learning what is being given with this opportunity, what can I learn from this situation? Even if it's not ideal, even if it was you being, without anything, being without a home, without money, all of this. What can you learn? because the universe is trying to work with you. Maybe there's something as far as a childhood dream or something from your childhood, okay, that could be at play. And here it's almost like I'm hearing something interesting, as if it's like it can play in your favor or in your disfavor, because it's going to depend on how you look at things, the perspective. Your perspective makes the whole difference. And then the door that brings luck, abundance, change is going to appear. Some of you, it's literally working with energy, the magic of the universe, manifestation, the law of attraction. Once you shift your perspective about what is your current situation, there is a new door, there's a new gateway that is meant to appear in those next 28 days. Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your solar eclipse messages. Let's see what is in store for you. I feel there is an extra card. Okay, so you have the Chariot. Change. I heard a song. Chain, 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 but with the word change. Okay, so maybe releasing some of the past entanglement, karmic chains. 5 of Wands. Ooh, yeah, especially in terms of confrontation, competition, conflicts. The 6 of Wands. Beautiful. And the 3 of Cups. Okay, some of you here, my dear Scorpio, there was something that you used to feel, hold emotionally as a certain belief that used to drive you in a certain fashion. Maybe it is about feeling that there is competition, comparison that needs to happen, and it's shifting. Through the solar eclipse, you're realizing you are working with the universe. There's a lot of collaboration, and not just the universe. I feel that some of you, maybe you were trying to make certain things manifest, but the environment, the people, the souls, they were not your match vibrationally, and you had to sort it through. They were vibrating to a certain matrix of belief that your soul wanted to transcend. And now with the solar eclipse, there is this celebration, there is this unity energy. Some of you, maybe there's attraction with soul tribe and soul family. As you can see, it's like the Chariot with this change straight into the conflict. With the 5 of Wands, it's also a lot of inner conflicts. So maybe some of your own inner conflict that could have been reflected in your outer reality are being transmuted, are being shifted, are being removed. Some of those karmic chains to allow a greater outcome. Let's get some more details about this manifestation for you, my dear Scorpio. Okay. Whoa. Okay, that's a lot of cards. Can we just have like a little bit more specific instead of, there you go, a whole story. There is more. There's so much that wants to unfold. I feel, yeah. Oh my God, they're glued. Wow. The 10 of Cups. Is that the only one? Yes, that's the only. No, that's not. Wait. Okay, well, all right. So look at this. There was like all those 3 cards. I said less and it brought more. Okay, so I feel that this is part of the manifestation. More is coming. More of what you're now focused on. Maybe some of you now, you're just more focused on aligned collaboration, aligned creation, aligned relationships. And this is bringing more into your reality. Yeah. Okay, look at this. The Fool. Beautiful. New opportunities, renewed opportunities. The Page of Swords. Especially with this illustration, there's some type of like overcoming of how you were thinking that is creating your focus more on the things that matter most to you at a soul heart level. Oh, look at this, the star. Okay, some of you, if you're trying to manifest a certain specific outcome, a specific goal result, this solar eclipse could really give you the momentum forward because of the leash. You know what I saw? Like almost like a horse with the chariot. I saw the horses chained in trying to change and move forward. There was something that was keeping you from changing. Okay, so maybe this is the pile of the cards that wants to show you how with this solar eclipse there is such a momentum forward once this is released. Okay, let's see what it is. We have the moon. Okay, the moon here, there might have been a shadow, something you did not acknowledge about yourself, something that was subconscious, because the moon is connected to the sign of Pisces. Okay, and we're reading Scorpio here. You might have not realized, but a specific thought or specific fear was leading to more momentum. You know, it was creating more of a binding chain instead of releasing you. And then we have the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. I feel that some of you, I'm getting different stories. So let's just go with what I'm feeling. Some of you, I feel there was something about, you see how she looks like very depressed. Maybe some of you didn't believe you deserved to be fulfilled emotionally, to be receiving everything that you wanted. There could have been from the past certain beliefs. It could have come from your environment. It could have come from, how you were raised, the things you believed and held true, that affected your sense of deservingness. And maybe you were holding fear towards being non-deserving and not acknowledging it. And now with the solar eclipse, there's certain things that you're able to see, to acknowledge, certain fears that have to do especially with deservingness. I can feel it, emotional fulfillment, having your cake and eating too. You know, just being able to have it all, to be this person. It could have, you know what is interesting, because of the child, it could have been coming from something you were told. But what I see is that I don't know where this image came from, Scorpio. I almost saw godmothers, god fairies surrounding your crib. You were gifted certain assets, certain abilities, certain qualities, certain skills that you didn't realize. Maybe in the past you thought you had to compete with others. You were comparing yourself, or you were called to be compared. Maybe there was something like, it could be like for your parents, like comparing siblings, comparing their abilities, comparing what they're doing, their character. You're releasing this. You're releasing the comparison. There's just this strong energy that you were gifted from childhood with certain abilities. Maybe some of you, it could be star connection. It feels very star seed, childlike energy. And through this solar eclipse, you're going to be able to acknowledge the fears you had, the things that, may have caused this type of pattern. And that totally reconnects you to your purpose, to your, I don't know why I'm hearing soul momentum. Maybe some of you, there was a lack of momentum. Oh, yes, because you were chained. Okay? But some of you, if you've been experiencing a little bit of like energy block, this is perfect. This solar eclipse is going to free you and give your soul the momentum it has been waiting for. Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your messages for this solar eclipse energy. So we're going to shuffle the cards and see what comes up that seems of the essence for this new cycle ahead. So we have the King of Cups, beautiful, with the Death card and the Sun. Wow. Okay. So here I feel there is some type of renewal. Some type of renewal in, it's going to be strange what I'm going to say, but it's connected to your light body. How much more light you can hold. How much more you're in self-mastery of your frequency. I really feel like there's some type of shift within the self, and we're going to see in which way this is coming forward for you. That is allowing a lot of, I feel it's just like a gentle charisma. It's a very strong energy that this phase wants to gift you with. Okay, so let's see that. Sagittarius. We have the Four of Swords. Very interesting, because through those very intense energies, you could need more rest. And if that's the case, know that through your subconscious, we saw Jupiter was the planet that was in the 12th house, okay, where we sleep. A lot of the subconscious communication can happen. I would say honor your body's needs, because as you, I feel like here, this feels like upgrade. You're being upgraded in your physical body, but it's something that is meant to upgrade you on so many more layers. Okay, in what way this is upgrading Sagittarius life? Page of Wands. Ooh, okay, there's something about your creative energy. Maybe if you were feeling stuck or uninspired, or maybe looking for the next adventure, the next thing, this solar eclipse is creating a lot of reset at all levels of bodies. I really feel like it's not just your nervous system, it's not just your spiritual body, mental body. You're just being like almost like a software upgrade. Wow. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Sagittarius. The solar eclipse is meant for you to create the space to let some lucky event, lucky opportunity, maybe something you always wanted to create, or maybe the next thing you wanted to create and you did not really know what that was. There's strong creative energy that I can feel because of the aura you're able to hold. You could manifest a lot of attention. And I would say not through that very specific cycle, but through the process that this 28 days, new moon cycle is bringing. Because it's like you're going through a phase. There's something about your emotional balance and how you master your emotions, because your heart field, your emotional layer is much more electromagnetic than your intellectual layer. And through this upgrade, it's giving you renewed a resurgence. It's like of creativity, of life force, kundalini energy that is going to change. And you can see here, remember the scales, your yin yang. Through this cycle, your self-mastery of yin yang. And what I'm hearing as an illustration for you, for example, you're feeling tired, the energies are not letting you sleep that well, or look at my phone kept on ringing, you're always disturbed in your flow, something like that. Allowing yourself to think differently, have another perspective, or allow yourself to realize like maybe you're hangry, maybe you're needing water, maybe you're needing sleep, maybe you just need food. Okay, there's something about navigating those 28 days in a way that makes you aware of how you feel and how it's affecting your thinking. And this is the change that is the most predominant. That's bringing you new luck. Let's get another card just to see if we can get what type of luck. Is there a specific manifestation that is coming forward for Sagittarius? We have the Five of Swords, okay, with the King of Pentacles. Interesting. I feel that, you see, remember when I said hangry, or it could be cranky baby syndrome? When you start honoring how you feel, Sagittarius, okay, and providing you the needs, you know, whatever you need in that moment, there's great balance, there's great shift, there's great fortune that comes, and all the things that you wanted to manifest. If some of you, it's a particular goal and you're thinking like, the more I do, the more I am ensured of my result. This is a period of time where you're realizing, or the energies are that intense that you won't be able to get to your goals unless you honor how you think and feel, and how this balance is working for you. You need some balance, you need some temperance, you need to make sure you have your cup filled. Hi Capricorn, welcome to your messages for this solar eclipse. So let's see what messages are meant for you to hear at this time. All right. Okay. Let's see what we have. The Five of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Nine of Cups. I'm going to I felt like there could have been a fourth card, and this is what I want for the clarification of that Five of Wands, the Queen of Cups. Okay, I feel here, especially with the strong mirror effect that we're seeing here for the Queen of Cups, which is where we have the solar eclipse. I shared this within the astrology part. There's something that is being reflected from the outside within for you, Capricorn, through this solar eclipse. Maybe you're realizing that certain inner conflict that you're nurturing could be also manifested outward. So there's something about you working with the reflection of your relationship so you can overcome some of your own inner conflict and struggle. Things are meant to shift drastically through this next cycle. Luck is coming forward, but especially emotional fulfillment. Okay, if there were some imbalances, a lack of reciprocity experienced at any level, it could be also even to the level of how much work you're inputting and how much you're letting yourself receive. Through this solar eclipse, you're resolving this type of inner struggle dynamic. Whatever is the cause, we're going to look into this with the cards. Can we have some clarity for Capricorn about some of the inner conflict, inner struggle that they are bringing into oneness and into wholesomeness so they can find emotional fulfillment through this cycle? That's a lot, but we're going to take that pile just to get some clarity. And it fell all on the Five of Wands. So we have first the Eight of Wands. This is a card of communication. So maybe there is an upgrade for you, Capricorn, in the way you're communicating your emotions under the Queen of Cups. There we have the Empress. Maybe about a certain specific desire that you want to manifest that would bring a lot of emotional fulfillment. For some of you, if that's the case, as far as wanting to manifest a pregnancy, having a child, that could be something. If you experience any block in birthing this desire, know that it could be uplifted through this solar eclipse energy. We have also the King of Wands, beautiful, and the Strength card. So Capricorn, I feel like this is all in your hands. You know, you're being called through this new cycle, to resolve your way of relating to your experience, birthing a new reality where you're much more, I feel like, a master of yourself. Is some of you ever experience, ups and down with your commitment, your dedication? You're very mental focused, but I would say like getting exhausted with how much focus it would need for you to get to a certain goal. Know that really what this phase is showing is that a lot of this outer fight or thing that could exhaust you energetically was really a reflection of some of the inner struggle that is very much linked to the power of your words, aka your thoughts. Okay, how you're going to deliver how you feel about certain things, whether it's to a specific someone or just to yourself, is going to be of real essence here. Because ultimately the universe wants you to experience the fulfillment of flowing in purpose with the universe. Let me get another card for you. The Fool. New beginnings, new opportunities, and again, for some of you that are trying to conceive, that's not for everyone, but the cards are showing big synchronicities. There is also this message of your synchronicities with your manifestation being sped up as you let go of the old inner conflict struggle, maybe summoning so much of that strength when really you have it within. Just flow and you'll find a different type of strength. New beginnings are on the horizon. Hi Aquarius, welcome to your messages for this solar eclipse. So let's see what needs to be shared as far as this new cycle upcoming for you. So we have first the 10 of Swords. Great to start your energy with the completion of a cycle. Then the Lovers. Ooh. And the Tower. Okay, so great. We have here an ending that is almost like announced, like it feels like very official, divinely intervene for you, Aquarius. So for this solar eclipse, you're ending a cycle of how your nervous system was going about things. And this is very much about your yin and yang energy. How maybe you were overbearing in one energy or the other at times, but there is a commitment to let go of some of the old cycles and start anew. Is there a fresh new beginning, especially from within? Okay, some of you, if there is some love relationship that you're wondering about, there could be some type of reunion, because one or both people involved might be releasing something through this energy cycle. Okay, because there's a lot of release. So the word release is very strong for you, my dear Aquarius. Letting go of the old, letting go of the way we used to feel. Wow, 3 cards came through straight to the point. All right, let's see what that is. We have the 2 of Cups. Wow, very much about your relationships. Some of you, it's going to be an ending for a new beginning. Okay, you'll adjust the interpretation according to your situation. The 9 of Cups and the 2 of Swords. Okay, I feel that some of you, there was something that was mainly your old MO, mode of operation, where there was a lot of hesitance. And I don't know if it was more because of trying to people please or be a version of yourself in a relationship that fits the other person. But this is what the solar eclipse is ending. We're releasing the way we used to unite on the outside, so there's a greater union within, which brings a lot more fulfillment. Being able to understand that when we fill our cup first, then there's more that overflows and that is available for another. Okay, so any type of, I feel like what was in the nervous system was really about your choices, about maybe indecision, having to make a choice between the other one and yourself. And now there's an end. You're real. And I feel like there is a specific awareness that is going to bring clarity. We're going to see, you got me curious, Aquarius. We're going to see if the cards wants to share a little bit more. What is this specific awareness that helps Aquarius end this cycle of repetition and helps them find fulfillment? The Five of Pentacles. There is this lack mentality, lack mindset, or maybe feeling that something is missing. It could have been looking outside and saying like something is missing in the other, or feeling unworthy and feeling that something is missing inside of you. Yeah. Some type of lack, believe that there was a lack. Can we get a detail about what lack? The Six of Pentacles, reciprocity. Okay, well, that makes sense with the putting and people pleasing. Some of you, if you struggle with this, releasing that pattern. Maybe some of you don't realize it's a specific behavior. It's so wired. And that, I feel like this is what the awareness you're going to receive is maybe what was keeping you from having reciprocity. Maybe there was overgiving instead of putting, how you feel first, which always created a lack. Because if you're not listening to your intuition, what allows you to feel in alignment, there's a part of you that feels it's not being heard, that is lacking. So there's some type of awareness about you creating this lack from within. By default, I don't think that you were aware of this. And you're getting this balance that is finally aligning your reality. I feel that some of you, if there was a tendency to overwork, overdo, overgive, and then wonder, well, how come I'm not receiving the same in return? Is the universe abandoning me? Am I missing something, lacking something? You're going to realize that it was more of some of the actions, some of the beliefs, some of the overdoing, maybe so too much yang energy that's going to finally let you receive in abundance. Hi, Pisces. Welcome to your messages. I guess your cards are falling forward very fast. Let's see what this solar eclipse brings for you. We have, beautiful, the Ace of Wands. I'm hearing renewed energy. Then the Seven of Cups, maybe multiple options, projects, and the Eight of Cups. Some type of gateway, some type of doorway. Wow, what are you manifesting this cycle? Very interesting. So Pisces here, I feel that this lunar event, because it's the new moon energy, even though it's solar, focused, we have this renewed burst of energy that is flowing through you. And that gives you a lot of ideas, a lot of creative maybe emotional desires. I can't remember what zodiac sign it was, but this Seven of Cups came up as a bucket list. So maybe there's something about a bucket list or something, some of the things you want to accomplish or manifest in this next cycle, in the next 6 months, whatever, that are opening up for you. Okay? I'm not surprised. We have all this clustered energy in Pisces. And for you, it seems that it's like opening up multiple desires, things that you can and have available for you to manifest. let's see how you're going to go about this. Like what is the recommendation for Pisces to manifest this gateway where everything on their bucket list can be manifested? So we have the Hierophant, which is related to Taurus. So holding the light of your devotion here. Be devoted to, I feel for you, being energized, your vitality. So whatever you need to care for through this new cycle that keeps your energy up, okay? Address that, and that's going to help with this manifestation. Then we have the Three of Cups, which is some type of celebration. Celebrate life. Celebrate life. Celebrate, I would say if some of you have never started a bucket list, start to put on paper some of the things you want to experience, because that seems to create, like, you being very attentive to your energy, wanting to manifest certain things, because obviously it's coming from your drive, the wand energy. Oh, wow. The Star. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. So Pisces, this puts you on the forefront. Look at this. I feel that some of you, if you are stage performers, spotlight is going to come on you. But ultimately, there is this higher awareness, this connection with the stars, with the divine, that allows you, through your vitality, if you're paying attention to your vitality, through putting down what are the things you want to experience, that seems to open up this gateway. This is an opportunist time for you, Pisces, to manifest some of your dearest desires.